Yo, what's up, everybody? It is Wednesday, February 19th. We got Adam Peak. What's up, buddy?
Leroy Jenkins.
Host.
I had to clear my get my talk voice ready. So
that's right. That's how you prepare. So Adam Peak, People of Packaging Podcast. Then you got me, Evelio Matos, host of Packaging Unboxed. Our buddy Corey is still in Japan.
Yes.
Hopefully his flight makes it home.
I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, he should be fine.
Yeah.
All right. Today we're talking about Simply Pop, Poppy, Olipop, all these pops.
Dirty pop.
And the new prebiotic soda. We'll get into some packaging. We'll talk about why it's good, why it's bad, what we're going to get into, and if you're going to buy it. All right, man. So big news yesterday was that Coke is launching their own probiotic. If you guys have heard about it, let me know what you think. Are you going to buy this? Are you not going to buy this? Right. Shay, once you pop, you can't stop.
I think you can, Shay. It's totally possible. Seek help.
It's the pop is unstoppable. Yeah, man, let's take a look at this thing. Like,
let's not open it because I don't have any.
Let's pop one.
Yeah.
All right, so Simply Pop, right off the bat, what do you think as a consumer? You see this thing in the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be in the refrigerated section. It's going to be just with regular soda. So what do you think?
Again, I think I've said this 57 times on the show. I don't drink soda, not because I have like some sort of moral.
This isn't soda.
It says right on it. It says Simply Pop Lime Prebiotic Soda. So I'm going to go with this is both pop and soda, just like PLA.
Are you allowed to dance where you live? Is it, you don't drink soda and because you're not allowed to? And then can you dance?
Yeah. The problem is that if you drink soda, it might lead to dancing, and so you got to be really careful there. It's not. I just don't like really sugary drinks. Mm-hmm. I have had Poppy before, and that's also tastes like a really sugary drink. I like Hugh's comment here. They've gone with a seltzer style can versus traditional soda can. So that's the sleek. I'm gonna guess, like a 12-ounce sleek can. Which is, I think that's probably pretty solid. I like the sleek cans, especially.
But they also come with just the regular cans as well.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
For Simply Pop, they are?
For Simply Pop, yeah. I don't know why. It's like either go one or the other.
Yeah, exactly. Pick a lane, fellas. Yeah. So I didn't immediately connect this with Simply Juice.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly thought it was like generic Olipop, or a generic Poppy. I just thought it was like a private brand. And maybe that's, I'm finding that maybe I just don't pay much attention to branding because the Simply just like the cursive, didn't land when I initially saw it. I didn't think like, oh, this is from Coca-Cola and Simply Juice.
Yeah, no, and Chris has a great question here. Like, why is Simply Pop so vague? Naturally flavored with other natural flavors. What does that mean? It's naturally flavored with other natural.
Yeah, it's all natural is what they're trying to say, and there's a lot of flavor. There's double natural. It's super natural and extra flavored. What they're trying to say. Yeah, that's a really weird claim. Naturally flavored with other natural flavors.
Maybe this should be Simply Pop, lime, prebiotic soda, natural flavors. Naturally. Right? Like, let's just be jerks.
Simply flavored naturally.
Duh.
Yeah,
all right.
I don't. I think that my kids. I think that this branding would land with my kids.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Yeah. Did they use ChatGPT for their copy? Probably.
definitely the first ChatGPT. Yeah, I mean, I can see, I mean, Coke doesn't just, hire random packaging designers. Like I understand, I think why they why they did certain things on here. Made with real fruit juice at the top. It's
So
funny that they felt the need to put that when it's branded with their fruit juice company.
no, I think it's important, right? Because everybody else, right? If we look at these other ones, Poppy, big claim on here is 4 grams of sugar, 5 grams of sugar, because people are really concerned these sodas contain a ton of sugar, which they kind of do. They're not necessarily the best thing for you. Prebiotics channel plant fibers, supports digestive health on Olipop. You kind of have these rounded serif kind of fun typefaces on these. This one, obviously, Olipop being more of a sans serif, it being a sans serif is a little bit more serious in its presentation. But the fact that these guys use a similar typeface for pop, obviously it's connecting with that, and it's trying to create some kind of confusion there. Using the Simply logo from their Simply Juice does tie into the real fruit juice part, but this is a callback to their actual Simply Orange or Simply Lemon or whatever it is, because they have that green sticker that goes over the label and hangs down.
Oh, got it.
Right. So it's like pulling all these cues from their juice, which, they're the first ones that actually spent money to come up with like a nice, really sleek custom juice bottle, right? It's like crystal clear plastic, sleek shape, the big bold lid on top of them. So I think
it'd be cool if you put that lid on the top of the can. So
yeah, they
giant
should.
plastic lid on top.
Chris Olsen says they don't give any amounts in the claim. Made with real fruit juice. Yeah. What do we got? Such strong feelings versus.
Yeah.
So Hugh, are you Poppy or Olipop? I've never had any of these, because if I'm gonna drink a soda, I'm gonna drink a soda, and then I'm gonna dance.
What?
That's right. You can even see my ankles. I even wear shorts. You can see my ankles. I know you guys aren't allowed to show ankles or wrists, but
or weenuses. You can't show your weenus in public. Yeah.
Hell, no weenuses.
No. I'm on. I like the Olipop design personally. I can't tell you I couldn't do a blind taste test and tell you what the differences are. And I know that there's a lawsuit against, is it Poppy or Olipop or both? It's like a class action lawsuit. Good call. Cherry limeade Poppy sounds really good.
Right,
but
I'll give it a shot. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, so the class action lawsuit claims that you can't drink enough of these to have any like positive effects on your gut, really, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, basically, these have claims on them of the prebiotics, probiotics, and improving gut health, and like their marketing is like gut health, gut fun, or something goofy like that. But I think what they're saying is that you're supposed to drink. And I think Chris, I think you mentioned this yesterday, was like you have to drink 4 of these a day, every day, in order to actually see some of the benefits. And then I guess the fibers that they're using in here typically will create bloating or extra gas, or actually give you like diarrhea. Like there should be like the claims afterwards, like you see on the pharmaceutical ads.
Oh, okay.
For these things. But if you're going to look, it even says right here, no BS on the side. But if you're looking for gut health, maybe you should just have some real food, maybe eat an apple.
I mean, I think from my perspective, this is like, it's a relative claim, right? So if you're looking at like an Olipop vintage cola versus Coca-Cola, and you're gonna buy one for your kid or whatever it is, and you see, 4 or 5 grams of sugar versus like 30 something grams of sugar. It has something healthy in it, whether or not it's actually healthy. I don't know, but
Yeah.
and what's happening is people are defaulting to the prebiotic sodas. That's why Coca-Cola is entering into the market, is because a lot of people are buying them. They're not doing it on accident, right? There's a growing market here for these sodas, and it's because people want to do they want to do the things that they like to do, like drink soda, eat candy, but they don't want to have the negative impacts of all that.
Yeah.
And so they're willing to spend more money to eat like a Swedish fish with no sugar or or low sugar, right? They're willing to spend the extra money to drink the vintage cola with low sugar and prebiotics,
cane sugar or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny because I know when I had Fred Hart on the podcast, we were talking about some of these brands, and I had been at the grocery store like that week, and I saw this family, this woman pushing a cart over to the big, huge Olipop display that they had, and she's pulling them up, and and I'm like, hey, I've never had these. Why are you buying these? She goes, oh, because they're good for you. They help me with my digestion or something. She wasn't the smallest person, but for someone, and she mentioned that it was good for her kids too. And it's like, for someone to go out of their way at the store and get a sugary drink and feel like this is good for me, and have bought into the marketing without really, is it actually good for you? Could you do something better? Could you do something better for your kids? Like,
yeah,
that
you absolutely can do something better for your kids.
It's all marketing. So I don't know. So kind of back to the packaging, sleek is a win. I think this tag at the top, the with real fruit juice, it connects you back to the brand. Simply, clearly connects it to what's happening in the juice aisle. Builds some trust there. Pop, I don't necessarily think that that's working. This ligature is kind of cool, but it kind of separates it. I don't know. I still don't understand why everything is pop. Poppy.
It's like a Midwest thing or something. I don't know. Or maybe it's what did we say before? Pre or post?
Pro.
No, pro. Pre or probiotic. That's what POP stands for.
Yeah, it's like we don't know.
I'm a fan. Maybe they can sponsor the show.
Yeah. I don't know, but comparing it to these guys, like Olipop is a little bit more serious. It is playful, but it does have like that vintage feel. Poppy to me feels like it's a store brand.
Yeah.
It just doesn't feel complete. This one definitely feels a little bit more complete from a branding perspective. But I also saw someone else post that maybe Simply Pop is looking to take some market share from these two top brands and then potentially buy one of these. Right? It's like, if you can bring the price down, then that might make sense.
That would be a really silly reason to spin up a brand, honestly. I mean, it takes a lot of money and time to make a brand happen. If they were going to buy one of these companies, I think they just would have bought it. But they must have seen some sort of gap that they can fill.
Yeah. No, and definitely these are definitely marketing funnels that kind of drive you down into one particular thing. But I don't know. Let me know. We're going to wrap this up here. We've gone 4 minutes over.
Way to go.
Damn it.
You blew it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to curse. I know you're going to have to go.
Yeah, I've got like 72 Hail Marys. So
that's right. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Let us know. Are you going to try Simply Pop? Does it make sense? What do you like? What do you don't like? And give us a comment.
And no dancing.
No dancing.